back to my channel. My name is Shalom Blac. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe and click on the bell so you're notified when I post new videos such as this or all my other crazy video that I do decide to make and post on YouTube. From the title of this video and thumbnail, you know it's all about the hair, the wig. I feel like I haven't done a wig video in so long, so I decided I wanted to try a different kind of color that I usually do. You guys know I'm quite bold with my colors. I'm not afraid of colors, but I feel like I've never done a blonde like this or a hair that has different gradients of color. I always just do a flat color. I'm gonna show you guys how I go from this to this, from beginning to end. The wig that I'm using today is from RPG Show, and this is this is a front lace wig. So that basically means that it's not full lace wig. A full lace wig does not have like the track, so this is only from side to side. But the thing about the RPG wigs now, guys, they have really elevated their wigs, which I freaking love, and that is the reason why I'm still working with them to this day. So basically they pre-plucked the wig. So if you are a beginner and you don't know what to do with wigs and you're afraid that you might pluck a little too much, then you don't have to worry. It's already pre-plucked and you can literally just snap it on. And it's also the knots are also bleached, so you don't have to worry about bleaching the knots. I'm like, yes, please take all this work off of my hand, because let's be honest, I do like my wigs to be slayed, but I don't like necessarily doing all the work. I did go back in and plucked a bit more, but honestly I feel like you don't have to. And they actually sent me a wig before that I straight up just cut up the lace and just glue it on. But this wig I really wanted to, you know, customize it a bit more. So if you are like me and you want a bit more of customization, then you could definitely go in and plug even more or do whatever else that you have to do. I'm gonna stop rambling too much and just get right into the video. Okay guys, so we're gonna get right into it. So when you receive your hair, it's going to come in this beautiful black box, and I actually do keep these boxes sometimes. So inside the box you will receive a wig cap. Now I don't know why they always put this color, but you can always put foundation on it. Information about the hair, and you will get elastic band. Now you don't have to add the elastic band. I personally never use the elastic bands anymore, but you could definitely use it if you feel like you need the extra secureness and if you don't want to glue your wig. Inside you also get a freeze tamer. This is to tame the frizzy hair. It's kind of like glue, but it's not glue. And then of course you get your wig, and it comes in this bag, and I like to use this when I am traveling. So you guys can see the lace on this is already bleached. The knots are bleached, so you don't have to bleach it. Inside there's combs, so you get 3 combs, one on each side and one on the back. I don't use the combs, but I also do not take them out. So naturally the hair came styled and curled, and this is styled on one side. What do you call it? Side part. I don't like side parts. Does not compliment my face at all, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shampoo and condition the hair just because I want to get it out of the style that it came in, and it does kind of smell just a little bit. I feel like it just smells like new hair. So I'm just gonna shampoo and condition. After shampooing and conditioning the hair, I just put it back on the mannequin, and this is where we're going to start kind of extra customizing this wig. And you guys, honestly, I feel like it's kind of explanatory. I don't know how to explain it, but you just have to like watch to see. So for me, I like to just make a little parting in the front, and I go on the back and I take my tweezers and I start plugging the hair ever so slightly. Honestly guys, you just want to thin out a little bit of the spots just so that it looks like natural hair. But as you guys can see, the hair already looks like it's already pre-plucked because it was pre-plucked. So it's not a lot of bulky hair that you have to work with. And again, like I mentioned, you do not have to do this. I just do it just because I want my hair to be really snatched. So I'm gonna come back to the front. I'm brushing the hair all the way back, and I'm doing a bit more of tweaking right in the front, and this is going to make the front look so much softer. I know you guys can still see those like gradients of darker hair or dots. So when I do this, I'm pulling a bit of the hair in the front, like the first few hair in the front, and that's going to make it appear so much lighter and so much softer. And I'm going to show you guys the before and after on this side versus the other side. As you guys can see here, it looks so much softer, and then you look to the other side, you can see it's a little harsh. You can see a lot more of the dots. I just went ahead and repeated the same step for the rest of the hair, and this is basically it being done. So now I'm going to take it off the mannequin, and I just put it outside to air dry. So this is after the hair is air dry. I decided to bring it back in, put it back on the mannequin, and I'm going to go ahead and part the hair in the middle, just because I like middle parts on me. It just looks the best. And now this is where we're really going to make sure that the hair stays in the same direction that you want it to stay. So I'm taking the electronic hot comb, and I put this on, I don't know what I put it on, but it's hot, and I'm just gonna start pressing and brushing that hair down. Honestly guys, I'm so happy I discovered using this hot comb, because before I just used to look at it and not use it, but I'm so happy that I'm finally using it. It's very helpful, especially if you're trying to get those roots to be flat, because I feel like flat iron doesn't really get it in there. So the comb would do that. So my trick that I do for the front of my hair, especially when I don't want baby hair, is to take that hot comb, I'm gonna brush it back, and then I like to put a bit more of a pressure right in the front, and that is going to make sure that the hair really stays like that. Moving on, now it's time to go ahead and straighten in this hair, or flat iron the hair. I will be using this flat iron that I got from Ulta a while ago. I'm going to leave it in the description bar down below if I can find it. But my friend actually put me onto this flat iron, and I'm glad because it's bomb as heck. So yeah, I'm just actually not roughly, I'm actually just flat ironing, I can't talk, flat ironing the hair. I do not put any product on my hair just because I don't like what products really do to hair. Besides like holding spray, I probably wouldn't put anything. So after I get done straightening the hair, I'm taking the tamer and I'm just using it to make sure all the flyaways are laid flat, and also kind of help the edge of the hair be flat, especially when we glue it down. It's going to be so flat. Yeah, so after that, we're gonna go right in and start cutting up the lace. I'm taking my scissors. I think it's better if you use a smaller scissors. The scissors was pretty big. But yeah, so I'm gonna start cutting off the lace from one side to the other side. I am leaving a bit of lace on the edge, so I'm following the shape of the hairline, but I'm not cutting the lace like right on the the edge of the wig. Does that make sense? So I'm leaving a little bit of lace because I do feel like this helps out when you're gluing the lace, just because you're not going to be right on the edge of the hair, and it makes it look more natural because it's something that is flat versus when it's actually on the hair. It doesn't look as pleasing. This is just what I've been doing and what has been working for me. So yes, I'm leaving just a little bit of lace on the end there. I'm taking witch hazel and I'm using it to just clean around the perimeter of my head, just because we don't want any oil. We want the glue to last, you know, a while. So I'm just gonna clean Okay, so today I decided that I'm going to be using Bolt Hold. You guys know I did take a little break on Bolt Hold, and I've been using Got to Be Glue just because I've just been wanting to take my my wig off every day. So I use Got to Be Glue, but I am planning on putting this wig on and probably having it stay for like a week or so before I take it off. So today I'm going to be using Bolt Hold, and this is the active Bolt Hold. So it's a little stronger than the regular Bolt Hold. This is what it looks like before it's even glued. It looks so good. I'm so happy. And this is what this side looks like. I'd love to do this a widow's peak, because then you have this widow's peak that makes it look very natural. And then when I pluck the hair or when I cut, I like to go widow's peak, then cut a little bit more or tweeze a little bit more deep on this side, and then kind of do another widow's peak, but it's not as permanent as the first one. And then you guys can see it here, and then it goes in and then it comes out to the ears. I feel like that's the best way. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but that's like the best way for me to do my wigs, make it look natural. I kind of go with the widow's peak, just make sure everything is not just a straight line. You know, it's kind of going in different motion. So what I'm gonna do is take a lip pencil, a brown lip pencil, and I'm just gonna trace that line. So this is it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's very light. I didn't want it to, I wanted to make sure I use a brown lip liner just so that when I put on the lace wig, it's not gonna be an issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my glue. Here I have it. And I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit. And I'm using the tip. I learned this from my hairstylist. He just showed me how to like just use the tip so you don't have to it doesn't get messy, and he just used the tip to like move the glue around and flatten it, and little goes a long way. So we are gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it, honestly, he told me that I can do this up to like 7 times depending on how long I want the wig to stick on. But if you don't want the wig to be on for, you know, maybe a week or more, then by all means, you can go ahead and just do maybe about 2 coats or 3 coats. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do about 3 coats of this, but you can do more coats if you wish. I'm going to let it sit and dry clear, and when it's cleared, I'm going to go ahead and add a 2nd coat. I just started doing my eyebrows because I'm still waiting for this thing to dry clear. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay guys, so I do think it's time to finally put on the wig. I'm so nervous. I don't know why, but I'm really nervous. This is the moment of truth, everybody. Moment of truth. Okay. I'm gonna pull forward and lay this bad boy on. Okay. I'm taking my rat tail comb and I'm just gonna press that ever so slightly. I do want to make sure that the actual hair is not sticking to the glue. You just want the lace to stick to the glue. Okay, so now let's start doing the sides. God, it's on, it's on, it's on. The hardest thing about gluing lace wig is honestly the edges. So this edges is not sticking. So I'm gonna go back with the glue and just apply it on the edges. And I'm still doing a thin layer. So I have this spot right here. The next step is making sure that the glue is melted into the lace and the scalp and everything just look really melted. So I would be taking my blow dryer. I'm going to put this in medium heat and I'm just going to kind of hold it above the hair and just, you know, press the lace so everything is melted. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup and I'm going to come back and just show you guys the final look. So guys, this is what the hair looks with the makeup. I am obsessed with this hair color. Honestly, I did not know I was gonna love it as much as I do. You guys know when I do blonde hair, I usually always go blonde. I've never done anything like this, and God knows that I cannot do this color myself. And this is basically what the lace looks like. I'm gonna put half up and half down because you guys know that's like my style. So I'm not gonna put any gel on the hair just because I'm not planning on keeping this hairstyle. But if I am planning on keeping the hairstyle, I will, you know, usually just like put gel to make sure everything is like smooth out and everything like that. But today, no, I just wanted to show you guys how it looks when it's half up and half down. I am freaking obsessed. The glue is working so amazing. Like I literally pulled the crap out of this hair, and the hair, I mean the wig did not move, not a single bit. It's getting really bright outside, so let me lower this because it's washing my face. Okay. Is that too dark? No, that's too dark. Okay, that's good. If you guys are wondering what lipstick I am wearing today, I am actually wearing the Beauty Bakery lipstick in the shade Cranberry Stilettos. And I lined my lips with MAC Cosmetics, lip liner in Current. Go ahead and give the video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell so you're notified when I post new videos. But yeah, guys, remember to always be your own kind of beautiful. Bye!
Can't you see what we're about? I see you at my door, wanting in.